There's elderly people out there that they get shook up over it. They don't know what's going on, especially with what's going on in the world today. You never know. So people freak out over this whole incident, and then it kind of gets blown out of proportion a little bit.
Folks in Noble County anxious after several explosions over the weekend, just days after Nashville was rocked by a violent blast in the heart of its downtown. Good evening. I'm Jack Keenan. Welcome to Fort Wayne's NBC News at 6. We are glad you are here. Tom and Linda have the night off. We have the very latest from Nashville in just a moment. But first, police in Noble County say they know what caused a series of loud explosions near Kendallville early Sunday evening. Fort Wayne's NBC reporter Corinne Rose has the story.
At about 6:30 Sunday evening, people living near Kendallville called the Noble County Sheriff's Department to report hearing a series of explosions.
People were concerned about how it was shaking the pictures on their walls and rattling their windows. And so, but like I said, I bet we get complaints like this several times throughout the year.
Noble County officers eventually found the home on Mapes Road.
In this instance, this guy was just target practicing. He had a large amount of Tannerite that he was shooting off. And then by the time my officers got there and talked with him, he was done. He'd ran out of it.
Tannerite is a legal binary explosive that you mix before shooting it with a high-velocity firearm to produce an explosion.
I don't know if he got a new firearm for Christmas or what the deal was.
The people who shot the Tannerite gave us permission to use the video they took. We are not naming them or showing their address because it is legal to shoot Tannerite, and Sheriff Weber says the man was not cited for anything. However, the sheriff says rural living isn't what it once was.
It used to be in the countryside where you could have a neighbor a mile down the corner and that was your only neighbor. Well, it's not like that anymore. And, people have got to be cognizant of each other's privacy and, their well-being.
The internet is filled with videos showing people shooting large amounts of Tannerite, resulting in huge explosions. But Sheriff Weber says you need to be careful if you're going to do that, not only for safety, but also because the feds might investigate you.
If it gets too bad, what people got to realize is if you're out doing this and you're not following the actual instructions, what this was outlined for, then you could be looking at other serious penalties or maybe even the ATF getting involved.
He suggests if you're going to shoot Tannerite, you give your neighbors a heads up so they're not alarmed when the explosions happen. Corinne Rose, Fort Wayne's NBC.
And Sheriff Weber says neighbors who called about the explosions likely knew about the Christmas Day bombing in Nashville and wanted to make sure nothing like that had happened in Noble County.